Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil, and it is time for the next episode of Season 1 of True Detective. Guys, I don't trust Marty. I don't trust him at all. I feel like he is secretly incredibly manipulative, and he has in Rust the perfect scapegoat for what may be a very dark secret corner of his life. I don't have much to go on other than the fact that he just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know how to put it any more succinctly than that. I just don't trust him. And if that's the case, if Marty is somehow the Yellow King that we've been looking for all this time, then how well he's played this game is really, truly impressive. We found the first body 3 months after he became partners with Rust. And I think as soon as he met Rust, as soon as he may even have had influence in taking Rust on as a partner, he knew he had a bit of a weirdo on his hands that he could pin these murders on. Obviously, I'm just hypothesizing here. I'd have no real concrete evidence to go on, but a whole lot of circumstantial feeling. It just seems to me like I'm 99% confident that Rust is not the killer, even though he's a suspect in 2012. But I think Marty's so beyond reproach, and especially now that we know Ledoux was not our man, that I feel like Marty's got a lot more to hide than just being a philanderer. And I don't have much more to say because I really just want to watch the next episode and see where this takes us. When we left off, Rust had just discovered all the devil traps in the school that had been abandoned at this point for 7+ years. We know that Ledoux is not the Yellow King, that the Yellow King is still out there, that murders are still... We suspect murders are still happening, even though none have been pinned on the same... none have been identified as the same pattern that of Dora Lang, but who better to change things up than somebody on the inside, somebody with the police. I think we discovered in the last episode that there seemed to be a ton of missing women or children who where the cases tend to get, I forget the exact phrase, but overturned, for lack of a better word, where there's insufficient evidence or complaint withdrawn, or I forget exactly what. But basically, these are cases that are closed up and now ignored, and they may actually be, instead of improperly labeled missing persons, actual murder victims. So yeah, I'm just ready to jump right into this. This is episode 6 of season 1 of True Detective, and it's called Haunted Houses.
I'll check back with you in about 20 minutes.
Oh, are these the guys that were with his daughter? I don't want to be them.
I didn't know Audrey's dad's a cop. I didn't mean no disrespect.
We got you on stats rape. You know that, right? Look at that.
I don't want to see a cop taking his rings and jacket
Door come
off.
open. Y'all want to step out a bit?
Don't do that. Now you're attempting escape.
2 choices. We do this here, or file those charges.
Oh, geez, he's even got work gloves for this.
Come on out of here. Man's game charges a man's price.
Tell me Marty couldn't be a killer. There's a lot of rage in that man.
He started working something that I didn't know about, old missing persons.
Sheriff called for a search party?
They had a Marine unit out there. Spotlight, everything. Nothing.
Where'd Sonny go to school?
Queen of Angels. One of them Tuttle schools.
Was that the same one?
You don't want to talk about something, it's okay. No problem.
Oh.
Well, what are you looking for from me?
I'm going to assume that she's the reason they fought in
guess.
2002.
Something went down 2002.
Yeah.
So ask your questions or I'm leaving.
That's the cop's wife, all right.
We need to know about Rust and Cole in 2002. Why he took off, what he's done since.
Why exactly are you asking about him?
Something bad happened. Maybe Cole's involved.
I knew Rust to be a good man, so I can't imagine what I can offer. I mean, Rust knew exactly who he was, and there was no talking him out of it.
Is he just plotting all these missing persons?
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Uh-oh.
Can I help you with anything, sir?
Oh, yeah. Please.
Yeah, knew at the moment we saw her. She's like an even younger version of his wife.
You're a cop, aren't you? I think I saw you before, years back. You came around this place I was staying, asking about a girl.
Oh, is that her?
Oh,
The teenager?
Marty.
Beth.
Oh, the underage one. Man.
We're closed.
You always hit the bottle this early in the day, Reverend.
Oh. Man, we're following up on some characters now. This is interesting.
Who are you?
You don't remember me? Mid-'80s. You were still with the Tuttle ministry then. What do you know about a Tuttle organization was set up to finance rural schools?
Well, there was one. Accusations of children being interfered with. It was kept internal.
Why'd you leave?
One night, cleaning the senior minister's library, this little folder falls out. Little folder of pictures.
Oh, geez, we're getting into kiddie porn? Jeez.
All my life, I wanted to be near to God. The only nearness? Silence. I can't believe that was you. It was so great how you turned everything around. Look at you.
You want some bourbon?
Right on the nose.
SIDS. What is that? It's a 4-letter word, S-I-D-S, but I mean...
Sudden infant death
What
syndrome?
is it? What is what happened to Jessica? Here first. I lost one myself, Charmaine. You see, sometimes people mistake a child as an answer for something. You know, like a way to change their story. Charmaine, have you ever heard of something called Munchausen by proxy?
Yep. That's where you keep sending your kids to the hospital.
Charmaine, I need you to talk to me about some things.
And you can see why a case like that would mess Rust up so much, having lost a kid of his own.
The newspapers are gonna be tough on you. And prison is very hard on people who hurt kids. If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
Whoa. That's dark and twisted.
What's going on with you, man? You've been going around bothering people, trying to open up old cases.
I am working. That's how we do. I get people to talk. You read the stats. It's worked out well for you so far.
I'm the only one ever took up for you. You know what it's like being your partner? Huh? Fuck you.
No, buddy, without me, there is no you.
Ooh. Honestly, it's amazing they kept it together for 7 years.
If she shows any distress, responds in any way negatively, we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Of course. I was actually one of the men who found Kelly at that place 7 years back.
Oh, wow. They're back to her. She's still catatonic.
Kelly, you may not remember, but you and I met a long time ago. Those men that hurt you way back then. Was there anyone else?
Oh. Connection. Does she talk? I don't feel like she's a talker.
The man with the scars was the worst.
Is that the face scars?
The scars on the giant, were they on his face?
His face.
He made her remember.
Someone, or maybe more than one, is killing people, Major. They've been doing it for a long time. And I can't decide if it's a cover-up or the garden variety incompetence here. Billy Lee Tuttle. Yeah, think about it. Back in '95, why was he so fired up to get his ass down here? Comes barging in with this task force.
No more visiting victims' families. You will stop trying to turn missing persons into homicides, as you do not have any bodies. That's a direct fucking order, you hear me?
And a little less than 2 years ago, Tuttle overdosed. Accidentally, suppose it.
Whatever Rusty is, or was, or became, don't call me again. I won't help you.
I think Marty's playing the loyal partner very well, but I question his real motives. Why is he washing his own clothes?
Marty, I didn't know you were home.
I was thinking we're due for a date night.
4:39 a.m.
We'll go for a nice dinner, some movie. Honey?
Sure.
Never changes.
He said that there was no such thing as forgiveness. That people just have short memories.
You think Cole was wrong about that?
Well, she's out for revenge, a retaliation.
It's difficult to admit defeat.
Were Segways around in 2002?
Reverend, thanks for taking the time to see me on such short notice.
Now, I remembered you, of course. People of this state owe you a great deal.
Not as much as they owe you.
What did you want to talk about, son?
The Wellspring program. I'm trying to locate old personnel, faculty, but I'm having a little bit of trouble acquiring names.
Well, there's our archives, of course. We did lose a lot of files. But what's this all about now? Wellspring program.
Dead women and children.
That's terrible.
Why'd the Wellspring program shut down, Reverend?
Godspeed, Detective. You'll be in my thoughts.
Your partner here, he braced Billy Lee Tuttle.
If he was pissed off after the conversation we had, then I am on to fucking something.
Shut the fuck up. I told you. Badge and gun, Cole. You're suspended.
Does he just quit right then? Oh. Maggie.
He's doing it again. I can't live with him. Did you know?
No.
No, he's got his own little obsession right now.
What are you doing in here? What happened?
I'm off the job.
That's not what I mean. You can't live like this.
You know, people give me advice. I reckon they're talking themselves. What are you doing?
Some people, no matter where they look, they see themselves. Be honest with me now.
Well, I can see why they fell out. Rust and Marty.
I'm sorry, Rust. He'll have to go, you see, because this, he won't live with.
Fuck out of here. Fuck.
This will hurt.
Get the fuck out of here right now.
I'm sorry, but thank you.
She did it just to punish him, and Russ knows it's going to break the partnership.
Do you know what was going on with Cole around that time?
No. I knew that he got suspended and that he quit.
So you're split with Marty. That had nothing to do with Cole.
No. I saw the pictures on your phone. Slept with someone.
Who?
It was Rust. I fucked your partner, Rust.
Man, she just wants to hurt him.
Do it!
Yeah, I don't get how Marty is so forgiving of Rust in 2012 if this is what happened in 2002.
Cole's outside. Does he know he's suspended?
Well, this will be the end right here. Putting the gun away. Smart man. Badge off. Yeah. Yeah.
It's coming from my files, Marty.
Hurry up!
Marty.
Stop them!
Back off, let him
Oh.
Stay down, Marty.
We ain't done here!
Get him inside.
We ain't done here!
Relax.
This man right here is the only pal you had. You understand that?
Fuck him. I ain't his pal.
I quit.
You serious?
I send you a letter. Yeah, fuck this.
You two fucked each other up pretty good.
Real shit.
Maybe it was old stuff between them. The way they always rubbed wrong. I never learned what it was about.
Man, everyone's got their own story, their own version of the truth. That's Rust, isn't it? Is this 2012? Have these guys seen each other since then? Yeah. Oh man, this is going to be interesting.
Marty?
Rust.
Long time. Thought maybe we should talk.
Man. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Actually, why don't you buy me a beer?
Man, he never forgave him, did he? Did that break back then and he's never fixed it? You wear your wounds forever, huh? Don't you dare stop now. Ugh. Man. Oh, man. This show's so good, and like the murder mystery is really almost secondary, even though it's a compelling murder mystery in its own right. But the characters in the show are what really set this apart. You know, so often detective drama is all about solving the crime. And the detectives, the memorable ones, are quirky. They've got a little personality thing, you know, whether it's Columbo's disheveledness or whether it's Poirot's, quirky uptightness, Sam Spade's noir fatalism. But rarely is the personality of the detective central to the story. Perhaps it helps them solve the mystery, but it's not about the character. But this story is about the characters. It's about Marty and Rust and their very complicated relationship. And I think we all knew that there was potential that somewhere down the road Rust and Maggie would hook up. I saw it more as Maggie potentially leaving Marty for Rust. But I think Rust has too much honor for that, and he just gave into a moment of weakness, and she used that to punish Marty. You know, that's all she wanted to do was like dole out some hurt because she had been hurt over and over and over again by his infidelity, and she just wanted a little bit of payback, and that's totally understandable. I get it. And she did it in the most painful. She picked the right guy to make it the most painful payback to Marty. And yeah, Marty has hidden his hate for Rust really well, but I think if we go into the next episode, I think we're going to see his real emotions 10 years later on, and they are going to be as raw and painful and full of rage as they were in the moment that they were fighting in the parking lot of the police station there. So I'm just really excited to see where we are. We're in the home stretch of this, guys. There's only 2 episodes left, and I don't know where it's going. I don't know who are the suspects still out there. There is no suspect. Whoever the killer is, unless it's Marty or somebody else very close to the story, or Rust, I suppose, then it's a complete stranger to us at this point. And while that doesn't fit our normal narrative of murder mysteries, let's be real, that's the way most murders are actually solved. It's a complete stranger. It's not like this isn't Murder on the Orient Express where it could only be 12 people and we have to figure out which one did it. It's somebody in the state of Louisiana killing people. And when we find them, we'll find them. I love this show. It's so incredibly well written. It's got such an amazing tone all the way around, from the cinematography, the music, the performances, the lighting, the set dressing. It's just bleak and raw and genuine. It's human. And it's fascinating. I understand why fans of the show consider this to be one of the peak seasons of television, period, across any show. I'm really, really digging it. I'm looking forward to seeing the last few episodes and seeing how it all plays out. Until then, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.